and welcome back to Art Therapy with Jen. Today we're doing a chatty, laid-back little journal with me session where I just take some time to kind of de-stress, recenter, and just kind of get my mind off some things for a moment while I work in this little journal here. Now, this is the first time I've shown this journal on this channel, mainly because I just made it a few days ago. I made it by gutting out a old notebook that I've had for ages. It had like line pages in it, and I stitched in a couple signatures with mixed media pages, some book pages, and then some of the little line pages that were in this notebook originally. And there's no rules for this little journal. I have stickers in here, I have little magazine things, I have journaling cards, I have die cuts, I have chipboard, just whatever. I just put whatever I feel like in here. There's no rules, and it's just nice to just kind of be laid back. And I guess we are telling a story, but it's my story in a way. So, and you can see there to the right, I have this box. This is just a wonderful box because as I find things I think might go in this journal, I just throw it in this box. It closes up really well, and it goes right in this little drawer in my desk. And when I need to just take 20-30 minutes or so to do a little journaling session, I just pull this little box out, and I only worry about the items that are in there, and that's what I'm going to be using that day. So sometimes I'll go and I'll just dig through my stickers and just pull out like 10 or 20 or so to add to this box, or my die cuts, or my journaling cards, or just whatever, and I just add them to this little box. That's something that I do quite often when I'm doing my art journal pages. I have a pretty large stash of images and materials, and I go through and I just pick out so many that I'm going to work with that day, and that's all I worry about in there. So that's a tip for y'all. Just kind of when you're going through your stash, be thinking about different projects or different journals or what have you that you may be using, and split those up so that when you need a good journaling session, you need a moment to kind of de-stress and reconnect, you just have like a little folder or a little box or something that you pull out, and there's no stress to it. You just get it done in that little box there. So I really like this one because it has one of those lids that kind of swings open, so when it opens it has this whole surface to lay out some images. I don't know, I have a thing about boxes, y'all. Boxes and containers, maybe y'all can relate. It's like, I can't throw that out, that's a good box. That's why I have so many boxes. But anyway, and just to know, I am still doing the Dark Dystopian journal. Those chapters will be coming out every week. But I got a little bit ahead and had some time, and I was already journaling in this journal today. So I thought, hey, I'll just film it and make a little video because I've been really into trying out different styles and mediums. I've been loving these little like washi stickers and things, and making journals and all of that. And I usually share on Instagram, but people are like, hey, did you make a video? And I'm thinking, you know what, I probably should. So so when I have time, in between getting those chapters out, you may see some little bonus videos. And I'm going to be slowly moving more toward, instead of having like this rigid video schedule, like, because my videos always go out at the same time every, upload on Saturday evenings. It's going to be more videos as I have them ready. So maybe more frequency, less frequency, I don't know, but YouTube has just changed so much over the years, and it used to be you had to have this very regimented schedule, and that's just not the case nowadays. So it doesn't really help you any as far as YouTube's concerned. Now the Dark Dystopian journal, it's going to continue to go out on Saturday evenings. I've really been enjoying doing that series. I put on my industrial, like cyberpunk music and get in there and edit and play around with that story. This journal is kind of on the opposite end. There's a lot of just like pretty flowery type of pages, and I just have fun with it. I went on a, like, what do you call it? I don't know. I had a notion not too long ago, and that's how I collected all these stickers. And I went on Amazon, and if I can find them, I'll link them down below. And I just bought a bunch of these, like, what do they call them? Like aesthetic type stickers. Which, if you're somebody that does like AliExpress or Wish or something like that, I found like they're on there a ton cheaper than you can get them on Amazon. But I had already ordered them on Amazon. You live, you learn, I guess. And you have to watch those listings too, because some of them, it'll be like $5 and it'll say like 36 stickers, and you get it and it's this little bitty box. And then some of the listings are like $5 and you get like 10 times the stickers. I don't know. It's weird how they list it on there, but whole nother story, whole nother day. And I just had some music on. I actually think I was probably listening to either city pop or vaporwave. I'm really weird about that. Like, I have certain journals, or even editing this video, like for this journal, I listen to a certain music mix. You know, like with my dystopian journal, I listen to like cyberpunk and like dark wave and things like that. And then this journal is like vaporwave, city pop. I don't know. Hopefully I'm not the only one. Hopefully y'all kind of understand what I'm saying a little bit, but it's all good. It's all good. And this one I'm kind of playing around with. I put like envelopes on the outer covers. I'm putting down there now. This is a little magazine clip of this really cute little car there. I was trying to think of what type of car it is, but y'all, I have a lot of skills and vehicles ain't among them. So it's a cute little pink card. And again, I'm just kind of pulling from that little box and setting it up on the page. No pressure, no rules, no nothing. I'm just making these little fun moments on the pages, just seeing what I like and what I think might go together and just putting it up there. And this is another good way to use up, like I have a lot of these edges of magazine pages where maybe I use something toward the middle of the page, but there's still these really great moments or really great images toward the edges or the corners that won't be maybe a focal image on their own, or I don't know, but they're really great just corner pieces in this journal. Y'all know I just love these big old technical terms. And I have like this little folder by my desk, or this little box, and I just throw these images in there. And that's a big thing for me. Like, I like to know where my things are and just be able to pull them out with no stress. I have just learned over the years, y'all, and if y'all have been following me a very long time, especially back on my old channel days, because I've been on YouTube, Lord have mercy, like almost 8 years now. I was like, I don't know if I would be like full-on hoarder, because you could still walk. I mean, albeit there was this little path. Like, I look back on some of those really old videos. I was going through one of my little external hard drives today, and I saw some of those old videos, and it just blew my mind. Like, I was getting stressed watching it, but I really pared down a lot of my stuff, which I have just a few videos back, a little tour of my office back here where I film. And I'm just one of these people, it stresses me out. I can't be creative unless things are in order. I know a lot of people, they strive off this like artistic chaos, and I find their desk and things so fascinating, like, because they know where everything is, you know what I'm saying? But like me, like right now I have like a couple piles of notebooks and like bills and stuff I'm going through on my desk, and it's like stunting me and stressing me out. So that's another thing. I have to have my little space, and I've had comments about my little intro videos I do, and I usually show like something to drink, and I greet the cats, and then I throw my journal down, and the glooming's about to go down, right? That's really how I am. Like, I kind of set the scene. I need a beverage. I need some, petting of the cats. It's all got to be in its place, and I feel better when it is. Which is just so weird to me. I'm like such a contradiction. Like, certain things I love to have routine and set up, and then when I'm like journaling and stuff, I'm like, don't you give me no rules. I put whatever I want to put in here. And yeah, that's another big thing I've really been trying this year, is just kind of challenge myself using different materials, and it's okay. It is okay. Like, you see me there, I'm just kind of putting stuff up to the page, and I actually found this. Look at this Bloomingdale's ad, y'all. I have had this for ages, quite a few years, and I've been saving it just because it's got this cute little teapots and teacups and saucers and stuff on it. And I knew one day there would be a project for this image, and y'all, today is that day. It's just so cute, pink and girly. Like, I had to give up coffee at the beginning of this year, and I'm able to drink it now, but I don't, just because I just have felt so much better, like anxiety wise and stuff, since I quit coffee. But I still drink tea. I am a tea person now. And I know I do all these like dark journals and all this stuff, but y'all, just having like a cute little teacup and stuff, like, I'm always on the lookout for these cute little cups and saucers. I've not found ones worth picking up yet, but oh my gosh, I'm like obsessed when I find images of these little just feminine tea sets and stuff. I think they're so cute. But I'm actually drinking tea right now. It's it's a Tetley tea, Lord Kensington tea. And just a little confession between y'all and me. I bought the tea. Well, I was needing a black tea, but I bought the tea because the packaging had this really cute wolf with a crown on it. And once that tea is done, y'all, I'm going to be fussy cutting that little fox out. So, do any of y'all buy stuff based on the packaging sometimes? I always get comments, a lot of people don't have access to magazines and stuff, and, about finding, well, this journal right here is a good example. I barely use any magazine in this journal that y'all are seeing here. But another big place that I get images is packaging. So you can get some really awesome things off packaging. What was one of the ones I got that was real cute? It was like this flavored fizzy water. Super cute. I mean, they spend a lot of money to make their packaging very appealing with these, sometimes wonderful like pop art and all this stuff. And I just happened to look out. I got a fox with a crown on it. I love it. I don't know what I'm going to do with him yet, but he's mine. And I may go back the next time I need tea. They had like an owl for the Earl Grey, and he's got a little monocle and like a little top hat. I mean, I was living for it. So what is this video, y'all? Let's glue down this little sunsetty with cloud. Like, how aesthetic is this little magazine snippet there? I mean, I feel like it should be on like somebody's Instagram background while they dress up in 90s throwback clothes. Lord, that the 90s is a throwback now is just blowing my mind. But I should have kept all my clothes, y'all. I would be just so fashionable right now. But I don't know if I could wear them. Oh gosh, I forget the pattern. It's like this French country pattern. It was either skort or culottes. I can't remember. with my hair parted down the middle, and then those bangs where you took the rounded brush and you put the rounded brush underneath your bangs, and then you sprayed the rave hairspray, to the end of your life so that the bangs wouldn't move and they were kind of crunchy and kind of poked into your forehead. And then you had a one of those death hairband or hair ties, the ones that had like the double holes and was held with a metal piece in the middle, and they had those round beads on there, and you could get that into your hair and it would hold, but you were taking a big hunk out of it the moment you took it out. Like, who invented those? I tell you, they are cruel. But anyway, that's a whole nother tangent. I also like this image here. It was very, I don't know, all these blues and sparkles and stuff, and it was actually some thing from a magazine about favorites, because there's like a coffee bag and like sunglasses and stuff there. And I got to playing around. I put that little magazine thing there, and I'm digging through the little magic box there. And just because I knew I wanted to put something on top of it to kind of cover up that bag of coffee there. I don't know. It's just weird to me. And I found this little piece that, like, I used to have a subscription box, a planner subscription ages ago, and they would send these little die cuts in it all the time. And they never spoke to me to use, and they're being perfect in this journal. So I thought this was kind of neat to put on there. And then I'm just going to dig through and see if I can find anything else to go on there. But this journal, this is one, I don't stress about journaling anyway, but this one, it's sometimes you just have to give yourself that permission, I guess. It's like, let's just sit down, let's chill a minute, let's put some pretty things together, or not pretty things together. Maybe you got a grungy old journal and you just love putting that stuff together. That kind of makes me want to do a journal where, like, I put stuff together that shouldn't go together, like a clashing journal. That might be fun. Future ideas, y'all. Like, just put the most, like, tackiest, terrible, unmatching things together. That sounds like a blast. I may have to do that. I don't know what you would clash together, but I would be happy to find out. Maybe keep a bunch of supplies that you just do not like and that you can't see yourself using. Like, every pack has like one or two things. Right now it's probably something somebody else loves, but just something that you just kind of put it in the back of your stash because you paid for it, or you went to the bother of cutting it out or saving it, and by George, that effort or that money that was put into it is not going to go to waste, so it's going to sit in your stash. Maybe I should do that. I don't know, y'all. Y'all know me, I'm rambling. I haven't had a good rambling video in a while. This little journal session helped a lot. And now I'm going back through the journal for the second time. These style of journals, y'all probably have seen me. I think I did it in my little challenge journal. Also my witchy journal. I just kind of flipped through and I added stuff as it told me it needed to be added. And my journal talks to me, y'all. I know I probably need help for that, but that's really what I do. I have to dig through my materials, and whatever I lay my hands on that it feels like I should pick up, I pick it up. Super technical stuff. Now, this here sticker that I'm putting down, I'm kind of proud of myself for this one because it's kind of really dorky and corny, and that gives me life. So we got that really epic to the left, to the moon and back. This just beautiful declaration of love there. And then I got these little figures, and then I put bye-bye beside it. I know that's like the journal equivalent of a dad joke. You're welcome. Do y'all ever do that sometimes? Like you're journaling and stuff, and there's these little jokes that only you're gonna get and only you're gonna think's funny, but you still live for them anyway. That would be a fun journal idea too. Try to make visual puns. I don't think I'm that clever though. I think that would have to take someone that their workflow with journaling is that they have all their images kind of separated into very specific groups so that they can find certain images. I don't know. Now I'm going back through and adding more stickers, y'all, and I just want to say a skill that I have obtained through doing this, and I'm a little bit proud of myself, is these little like washi stickers and these I don't know what you would call them, like that one I just put down there to the left. That is a sticker, so it's got this plastic backing, but it's not like a sticker sheet where you can kind of bend the sticker sheet and, you know, lift it up. Like, you really have to peel them apart, and that requires finesse or fingernails, which I lack both. But I have gotten pretty good, y'all can see, of peeling those stickers. It took a bit. Like, if you ever have done this, and it's not just stickers, like contact paper, any of this stuff, it is such a bear sometimes to be able to stick that together. And I would just like to say, with my little nubbin nails, because I have no fingernails, one day I'll get them to grow out again. I ain't worried about it. I can peel these, so I'm pretty happy about that. I still prefer stickers that come on like a sheet or have some overhang or something. That way I don't have to put forth this effort, but if it's needed, I got it. And these little washi stickers are interesting. I didn't realize when I bought these stickers that I guess they're washi stickers. I don't know. They're like transparent. So you put them down and you can see, you know, different levels of transparency on them, but you can see what's underneath. So that's interesting to me. And they're just these random packs. And then that's something I bought in like a die cut ephemera pack ages ago. When I first started really getting into art journaling, I think I did what a lot of us do. You know, you just start watching all these different videos to see, and you know, everybody was buying these different ephemera packs from like the scrapbooking companies and the big companies, right? So I bought a ton of them, and I realized they're not really my thing, and that little dream catcher's from there. So this is another opportunity to kind of use those things up and just try it out. Now I'm struggling with that sticker there. See, I brag on myself a little bit, and it just invites karma, doesn't it? But you just have to kind of give yourself permission to just sit back and just try stuff out. Just use it up. Have fun with it. And that's one way I really just kind of de-stress. And I've been loving working in this little journal. It doesn't take me very long to do like a little journaling session. I think this whole one, I edited this video down a little bit, but I think it was like 40 minutes start to finish. And I mean, y'all will see I'm able to just build some little stuff up, kind of refocus myself. I had a lot of phone calls to make today, and y'all, I hate phone calls. I don't know if y'all are this way. Like, we're switching our internet over, which is wonderful because I'll actually have fast enough internet to be able to upload more, because this video I'm filming right now is probably going to take 3 days to upload. That is how slow my current internet is. Like, it is terribly slow. Like, it is way less than like minimum requirements of stuff. So we did find another provider, and it's going to be more than 10 times the speed of what I have now for less. So that's wonderful. But there's all these calls I have to make for it, and then I have to call about some other stuff to get that all straightened out. And I just hate it. And yeah, and we'll just drop a little news on y'all. I'm in between jobs at the moment. I actually left my job a couple weeks ago, so almost a couple weeks ago. It's weird where I haven't been working a couple weeks. It feels like years. But yeah, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But my mental health was so bad. The stress was so bad. It was affecting me physically to the point where I was having anxiety attacks again. My hair was falling out. My blood pressure was going up. And this job had already given me blood pressure issues. And it just never let up. They went on this schedule and this workload that went on because of we'll just say because of 2020, and it just never let up. Very super long hours, long commute, always short staffed, and it just, like I said, it never let up. And if any of y'all worked customer or member or client facing during the last year and a half, just know my heart reaches out to you. Because it's just been a lot, and I will tell you, and I haven't felt this good in a long time. This is the longest I have not worked. It's been like 9 days now, I think, and 7 years. I had not had vacation since last October, and it was a short vacation. I think I got to take a week, and I have not had more than a week off in 7 years. So it was time. And my resting heart rate has gone down 15 beats in the last 2 weeks. I've lost 10 pounds in the last 2 weeks. I had plateaued for quite a while, and my doctor thought it was probably because of the stress I was under. I've been on a weight loss journey. I've lost 75 pounds in the last 7 months. So but I've kind of stayed the same for the last month and a half, other than what I've lost in the last couple weeks. I'm no longer having like these weird heart palpitations and dizzy spells and things. Like, stress is no joke, y'all. Stress is no joke. It affects you physically eventually, and it's just not fun. Oh, and I'm going to glue down this little postcard here, but I thought I would just interject in between myself, right? But I see these people inking papers all the time. I don't feel like getting out of ink pads, so I'm going to do my little redneck inking technique. I just take a Sharpie and I just run it along the edge of that piece of paper. It gives it a little outline, does the job, don't need any fancy tools, and it just does it. If you're not comfortable just doing it in your hand like that, you can just kind of lay it on a piece of paper and draw around the edge. Just do what you want. So, but yeah, I have a few job leads and everything. I'm not worried about it. I learned from my last job where I left an insanely toxic situation that you always have, some people say emergency fund. I like the term freedom fund. Always have a freedom fund, so I am good there. And yeah, so it's been a crazy last couple of weeks. I need a little de-stress. And I also just want to say, this little sticker I put down on the postcard, it says love, and it's really cute with the mountains. And then right underneath it, it says worse than death. Sometimes you get these stickers from like these I think these stickers are from China or maybe Japan, and sometimes like they put the funniest little like English puns underneath stuff. Like, I live for it. I know someone is doing that on purpose, and I love it. But I'm adding a little sticker there that says simple things. But yeah, I've been feeling better than I felt in absolute years. I'm not going to get into it too much, but just having my personal autonomy again, being able to go to the bathroom whenever I need to, or just if I'm not feeling well, then I'm allowed to not feel well. And it's been good. Like I said, I have some leads coming up next week, but I'm just kind of enjoying it right now. And my art and my creativity and all that good stuff has not been this good in ages. Art is always there for me, or crafts. I think most time I think I'm more of a crafter, which hopefully I'm going to be showing more crafts on this channel as well, because I love crafting, and that's something I have just been too mentally drained to be able to share with y'all in quite a long time. So it's just, I don't know. Oh, and I thought I would say before, so I got everything glued down. I wanted to glue down or stuck down, and to end my little journaling session, I'm actually going to do some written journaling. So I'm just kind of flipping through and trying to find what page I want to do the writing on. And it's just a really nice thing to center myself. I don't really write like a diary, like this is what happened in my day. I kind of do an idea, like a prompt, and I go off of there. Like I did one that morning that was, the prompt was those thoughts, and it was like those thoughts that kind of creep in, you know. And then the one that I'm about to write here, it's about how as I've gotten older, I appreciate those everyday mundane moments, especially now where I've been home, like I said, longer than I've been in 7 years, and I appreciate getting up, you know, before dawn and having a hot cup of tea and looking out the window and seeing those same mountains, that same street light, you know, that same road, you know, getting up and, you know, rubbing the cat's belly, you know, sitting down at my little computer desk back here, or grabbing out my journal. Those are the moments that are the true treasures, you know, the true little golden nuggets, if you will, of life, as contrasted when I was younger. And, you know, I wanted to, you know, I was really drawn to these, you know, these bright colors, the landscapes, or the skyscraper landscapes of the big city, and, you know, everything that was as far removed from my current situation as possible. And now I'm the opposite. Like, I find comfort here and in those little moments, and I crave those little moments because it's been so long since I've been able to have those little moments, if that makes sense. So I don't know, hopefully we'll see what the future holds very soon. Like I said, I'm not worried about it. It's just so weird, like the way things lined up, and like I probably should be worried, but I'm not. I'm very calm about it, and I feel the best that I've felt in memory. And journaling is going to be there for me to de-stress and figure things out, whether I'm gluing stuff down, or, you know, putting stickers in there, or washi tape, or die cuts, or magazine, or even just writing out something to just bring myself there, have a moment. You know, it's going to be there for me, and it's going to be there for you too. I'm curious to hear what y'all are working on. You know, I started art journaling. I'd always done crafts and collage and things, usually like in you know, gift posters, and, you know, or collage posters that I made for gifts and things. But I really started art journaling back in, I think it was 2014, 2015, in an actual book to keep my mind off of medical issues I was having. And that's why I've always called it like my art therapy. So I just wanted to kind of share that with y'all. Just a nice laid back, chatty journal session before we get back into those dark chapters. But thank you all so much for watching. I know this is a longer one. I really appreciate it. Hope you like my little journal here. And thanks for listening to my rambling. And I will see y'all soon in the next art video. Bye, guys.